Hello, my name is Shelby and welcome to my channel Pages to Turn. Today I am reviewing The Chemist, it's upside down, The Chemist by Stephenie Meyer. This is her newest book. I didn't even know this one was coming out or existed until about October, so I was able to get on the hold list to my library for it really early. So I was hold number 6, so I got this book the first week and now it's overdue because I had so much stuff going on this past couple weeks, so it was kind of impossible to read this one in 2 weeks, but I managed to finish it yesterday. Now here, so some of the footage you saw at the beginning of this video is of this book Christmas tree I built. Right now it looks a bit different because I accidentally bumped it when I sat down for the video, and so I had to fix the top. But anyways, it's here. And yes, that is a pop figurine of Newt Scamander that you see on the top. I'm using that as the tree topper right now. That'll probably change as the season goes by, and I'll probably be taking this down. Let's see here. Mid-January, I want it to stay for a while. So now back to the book, The Chemist. Now I'm giving this one a 4 out of 5 stars. So first off, now that we have the rating out of the way, let's talk about this cover art. So here we have this. It's very simple. There's just a syringe on the top and it's silver. It's silver all the way on the back too. So just very simplistic cover art. I like that. That seems to be common throughout Stephenie Meyer's books. You have very simplistic, but this probably is the most simple of them all. Now let's get into storyline. I was kind of confused what this book was about because you have the summary and like the summary thinks it's one thing, but the book is totally different than what the summary says. So I don't really know who wrote the summary, but I give the summary a 1 star because it's garbage. Don't leave the summary. Like, the summary does say things like the book is about, but not everything. So like it misleads when it comes to the book. Like, I don't want to give any spoilers at all because I know this book is kind of a hot topic right now and I don't want to ruin it for everybody. But yeah, summary is garbage. We'll just go with that. But this book basically, without giving too much away, it's about a girl who's on the run. Her name, we'll just go with Alex because that's what she goes by for most of the novel. This book is in third person, which is a little branch away from what Stephenie Meyer's been doing in the past. So I really liked that, how she branched away from the first person, because we all know Bella Swan in first person, not very happy. But we have this book, third person, works out great for Stephenie Meyer in this book. So Alex, she is on the run. People are trying to kill her from an event that I'm still fuzzy on, and I'm still read it. I read this entire book and I still don't really understand like the big picture of why they were chasing her. But I guess that's one of those things that the characters know. Maybe Stephenie Meyer doesn't even really know. I don't know. But yes, I don't really even know why they were chasing her. Like, I kind of know the basics, but it still doesn't make sense to me. But anyways, they're running after her. She's brilliant when it comes to chemicals and other things like that, hence the name The Chemist. So she's able to protect herself in that way. And so she meets up with a ton of people and they just run away. Okay, why is it that no one tries to contact you unless you're filming? Anyways, that's why there was a kind of break in the video, and now we're back to the non-spoiler review because I just got a phone call and it cuts off the filming, which I'm using my phone to film right now. It's an iPhone 6S. So yes, back to the review. So they're running away from, she's with this group of people and they're running away from people that's trying to kill her, and that's basically the gist of the book. So I kind of really love the spy. It's not really a spy book. I don't know what to call it. It's like not the criminal genre. We'll call it the action and adventure genre right now. And so I really like how this fits in with that, and I'm really a big fan of books like this, so it was kind of right up my alley. But I was telling one of my sisters the other day, the one that's really into books, that if you were to give me this book, I knew nothing about it beforehand, you weren't even to tell me the author, I would never know this book was by Stephenie Meyer. That's how different it is from the rest of her work. However, there is one problem I have with it. I almost gave this book a 3 out of 5 stars. And the reason for that is I think some of the writing was just kind of weird. She wasn't very true to a couple of her characters and who the characters were, and I didn't really kind of like that. Like, there's character development, but it's just a weird character development. And also there's some insta-love in here. And it's a weird, non-rational insta-love that makes no sense to me at all. Like, it's weird. I don't understand it, and I don't want to like talk about it because that's a spoiler. Maybe I'll do like a spoiler review later on. but I'm gonna post the non-spoiler first and then we'll go from there. But anyways, like, I was so annoyed by the insta-love in this, and throughout the book, like, the love story makes no sense. Like, it doesn't need to be there. This book could have worked without it, and now I'm dropping the book. Well, this book would have been just fine without the weird romance story that's in it, but anyways, the reason I gave it a 4 instead is because I really liked how Stephenie Meyer branched out into a different genre, and I really liked a lot of the scenes in this book and just how it was written. I really liked the third person books like this, especially in the action and adventure genre. I love more to be written in the third person because I feel like you get more out of the book. You get to see more of what's happening with everybody around the main character or several main characters. So I really liked that. And I just liked the newness of it all as well when it comes to Stephenie Meyer's writing. So hence why I bumped my review up to a 4, but this book seriously was not a perfect 5 for me. I talk about buying books at the end of every review, so will I buy this book? Yes, but I'm going to wait, and I'm going to tell you why. So there's a thrift store by my house that I go to all the time, and I swear you can buy, like, you could buy the Twilight set, like the entire set and the host every time you go there for $12, and they're all there, like, every single time. I've bought a set for $12 of all 5 of them, the 4 Twilight books and the host, and so I know this book, I'm gonna have to probably wait a couple months, but it's gonna show up there. It's gonna be $3. I am not paying $20 for this book. It's not happening. If it was something like Harry Potter, yeah, I would pay $20 for this book. But for one of Stephenie Meyer's, and especially since I loved it but didn't love it at the same time, I'm not gonna pay $20 for it. It's not happening. Sorry, Stephenie Meyer. Actually, I'm really not sorry. I don't owe her anything. But yeah, I'm not paying $20 for it. So I'm just gonna pay the $3 once it shows up at the thrift store. Also, would I recommend this book to other people? Yes, I would recommend reading this one. It's a very new one for Stephenie Meyer. Even if you don't like Stephenie Meyer, I would recommend this one because it's just very different. It doesn't feel like her writing style. So it's like, I think if you were to read it and you like this particular genre, then you would like this book. Just know it is very, very dark. You're dealing with a lot of topics such as like interrogation techniques that are very dark. You're dealing with just some scenes that are kind of dark, as well as she goes kind of, you know, the last Twilight book where there's that section that a lot of people paperclip, and my dogs are howling, just ignore them. There's that section a lot of people will just say paperclip. There's a lot more of that in here, so just for parents watching this, be aware this one's definitely adult, more so than the Twilight and the host combined. Just be aware of that. And so yes, I would recommend it. And as always, have a great day. Happy reading. If you would like to know how I built this tree, I could probably talk about that later on. If you have a book that you'd like me to read, comment down below. Also, if you liked or didn't like this review of The Chemist, also comment down below and tell me why, or also tell me why you will or not be reading this book. So as always, have a great day, happy reading, and bye.